Welcome to Kudzu's World of Adventure. I'm Jack.
I'm Justin.
This is Kudzu.
And this is our special guest, Gloria.
Today we're still out in the wilds of East Tennessee, only there's a bit of a difference. We're in an urban environment. We're in a business park called Dowell Springs in West Knoxville, and we're going to try to spend the night in here or in the surrounding suburbs and then move from there to the extraction point. An important thing to remember about urban backpacking is that a lot of people don't like you to backpack in their backyard. So we've come here to this business park on a Saturday when not many people are around. And we're going to be moving throughout this business park demonstrating some regular wilderness backpacking techniques. And then we've used some maps to locate an area and some suburbs that-a-way where we think we might be able to camp for the night. Here at Dowell Springs, you got all different kinds of terrain types. You've got this savanna sagebrush over here. You've got all kinds of different rock formations. Some of them are real, some of them are made of plastic like this one. And you've even got all kinds of different ponds and lakes separated by these steep waterfalls. So we're going to try to navigate this watery area and also the sagebrush forest using a series of concrete paths and bridges like this one.
In this type of unpredictable urban wilderness, you can never be too sure. So first we're going to test out this old bridge before we cross it. It looks good. Let's go.
There's all kinds of obstacles like this out here in the concrete jungle. Since these grates are much bigger than Kudzu's whole body, we're taking every precaution to get him across. By moving along the waterfalls, we were making good time.
There's plenty of concrete paths out here, but that's not in the spirit of urban camping. An important thing in every survival situation is finding water. Now there's two telltale signs about water being near: an increase of vegetation and trees and shrubs being near, and also the sound of the rushing water.
Now that we've found a good steady source of water, we need a way to filter it. Fortunately, I brought along the Aquamira Frontier water straw. It's a simple filter with a detachable straw that you drink the actual water through. Now when it comes time to drink the dirty water, you want to find some near a running source. That's why I've chosen this small pond in between a pair of small waterfalls. So basically, want to try to scoop some up. Now the idea behind this thing is to put the water in a bottle and then drink this from the bottle so you have a full source. But if we don't have a spare bottle, and you might not in a survival situation, we're just going to basically cup my hands and drink it through this using the carbon filter itself. It doesn't taste great, but at least I know that it's clean. Best of all, the filter's small and you can get it for just $9.97 at cheaperthandirt.com.
We moved away from the pond area, so we stopped here to have a little lunch and give the puds some water.
For lunch, since we're a little bit closer to civilization, we've acquired some marshmallow peeps, in addition to some granola bars and things like that. So we're going to split this with Gloria here, and also Kudzu. and hopefully that'll give us some energy to keep going throughout the day. Out here in the wilderness, it's all about being prepared. Oh my God! We had successfully rescued Kudzu, but our troubles weren't over. Well, honestly, for the first time in our lives, Kudzu's World of Adventure crew can officially say that we're lost. That's right. We seem to be able to find our way in the wilderness just fine, but out here in the concrete jungle, it all kind of tends to look the same. You got the same building, the same office parts, same Volvos and Chryslers in the parking lots. It just all sort of blends together. So in order to find our way, I'm going to try to climb this tree and figure out where we're headed next. Remember, our goal is a small suburban area where we believe there's a sort of camping spot where we can spend the night.
The good thing about an urban survival situation, that's shelters everywhere. Like these drainage pipes, for example. They're very, sheltered, from the sun and rain and weather environment. Me and Gloria are going to get in here with my Adventure Medical Kit's SOL emergency blanket. Super lightweight, 2.9 ounces, windproof and waterproof, and it reflects 90% of body heat. So as you can see, I'm nice and sheltered from all the elements that Mother Nature could throw at me. It's nice and cool in here, and this reflects 90% of my body heat back to me, so I'll stay warm all night.
Meanwhile, I had found a way through.
We've reached the place that we've been dreading this whole trip. This is going to be the toughest obstacle yet.
That's right. We're going to take this path through the forest. That's right. We're heading back into the wilderness, out from the comforts of the urban area. We're heading through the wilderness that will take us to a small suburban area where we believe there's a place we can camp. So right now we're going to head into this dark jungle, which is completely unpredictable. That's right, people. We're leaving the comforts of civilization for this dark, wooded path where there's lots of scary things like jaguars. We made it through the wooded area alive. Just barely. Gloria barely made it, but we did make it. So, all that's left is for us to climb this short hill, and we'll be that little bit closer to the human settlement where we believe there's a campground at the top where we can spend the night. Alright, we made it up the hill. We've been just walking up this subdivision, and we've got a camping spot picked out just ahead. So we're going to forge ahead back into the wilderness. We'll be traveling off the road again and continuing on to camp with the pugs who need a well-deserved rest.
The tent that we're going to be using this trip is the Eureka Apex 2. It's huge. It's great for any type of backpacking. It's very lightweight. And now I'm going to put the fly on. Alright, I finished putting on the tent fly. And the cool thing about the Eureka Apex 2 is the fly gets staked right here. so you have all this protected area right here for your gear if you don't have any room inside the tent where you're going to be sleeping. So, really good tent. It's a cool product. Go check it out. It's awesome.
Alright, we're in our tent. It's starting to get late. It's really hot, but fortunately I have this Snug Pack jungle bag. It's probably can't see it too well. It's made by Snug Pack. There's Kudzu modeling for it right now. And Gloria's over there. She's still sort of awake, but hopefully she'll settle down and we'll be able to get a good night's sleep. Right, Kudzu? Well, it was a long night. It was really hot out, but we made it. Thanks to the help of Gloria, our special guest. But we're thinking about heading out towards where we're going to be extracted before even eating breakfast because of how early it is. So we're going to get this stuff packed up as quickly as possible and head out there.